Hello, XTERRA fans. We are here with the CrossTri Tales. Welcome to the beautiful beach here in Kenting. I'm here with elite triathletes Dominik Wychera and Scott Anderson. Welcome to the beach, guys.
Good morning.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Lovely here.
Nice. So, give us a quick intro about who you guys are. You know, where you're from, how old you are, number of years racing the XTERRA circuit.
So seeing as I stole the mic, I'll just start. I'm Scott. I'm from Germany. Doug would say I'm from Scotland. Half.
Hi.
And I've been in the XTERRA circuit now since 2021, I think. Started out as an age grouper, had a pretty good season after COVID, and then got invited to race elite. And then basically here I am now.
I'm from Austria. I got into triathlon after my basketball career, and I started to race in Austria some national XTERRA races in 2009 already. So I skipped the whole on-road triathlon part, and then since 2016 I turned elite, and I've been racing around the world.
Nice. So why did the basketball career end? Were you too short?
Yeah, probably also. I was one of the fastest, but very short.
You keep missing the basket?
No, I was more like not the top scorer, but no, I was sick of being inside all day long, and we had 6 training sessions a week and then a competition on the weekend. So it was always very basketball focused and not much left for other life.
Yeah. So, so Scott, any previous hobbies or sports that we might not know about?
Well, it's nothing as exotic as Dominic has to show. I did a bit of running and mountain biking when I was really a wee kid. But originally, like back in 2012, I got into road triathlon due to my parents, who are both triathletes as well. And then by luck, I met an XTERRA elite athlete at the time, Maximilian Sasserat. Some people might remember him. And then, I hung around with him, kind of got into XTERRA a little bit. It didn't stick with me at the time, but then again during COVID I was out on the mountain bike quite a lot, and then I really got the hang for XTERRA after that.
Nice. We obviously heard about Dom's kind of background playing basketball for a long time, and you mentioned both your parents are racing. Is it something that sport is a big part of your childhood and growing up, and the environment you were in as a kid?
Yeah, it was. It was a big part of me being rubbish at most sports, actually. I think I did try a bit of football when I was really young, and I also tried basketball and whatever, but I really have about 0 talent for that. So I think the only thing I can do is swim, bike, run. And then obviously my parents both being triathletes, I had no choice. I got bullied into it. Not really though, but yeah.
So at which point did you start being better than your mum and dad?
I think I was better than my mum pretty quickly, because I started at around 16, so I was not like a really young kid. Took me maybe 2 or 3 years to get ahead of my dad. I think he didn't like it.
No, I can imagine. So I guess obviously starting quite late at 16, what was the kind of why obviously you did a little bit of road triathlon, but what was the big draw from the off-road world?
It just happened by chance. I think I came to swim training one evening, and then it kind of stuck with me. So I can't really tell you why I got into it at that specific point, but I can certainly tell you why I'm still at it and why I love it, which is concerning XTERRA for the most part, that you get to come to really beautiful places like Kenting, for example, that you would not normally go and visit otherwise.
Yeah, I think that's probably why we're all in it. It's part of the travel thing. And Dom, it's something I was going to ask you. You're I don't want to use the word veteran because you're still a young guy, but in terms of XTERRA racing career, you've had a pretty good stint.
Yeah, I have a couple of years racing behind me already.
Come on, how many? So 2009
was my first race in Austria. It was interesting, and it caught a lot of attention from me because I could travel all these amazing places and still do something. instead of just going there as a tourist. It gave me purpose, gave me excuses to miss school or university. So that was nice. And I definitely prefer the off-road version of triathlon much more because every single discipline is more like similar. If I come from a bad swimming background because I only started swimming very late. So in on-road triathlon, I never had a good chance to get to the front. But with XTERRA, it's always possible because every discipline is unique.
Yeah, so I mean, talk us through, I guess obviously you've had a lot of these traveling, these like race experiences. Is there one event that kind of really stands out, something that, past or present, that that really kind of, I guess, confirmed that XTERRA was the sport for you?
Yeah, so my favorite race in Europe is XTERRA Scano, just because of the unique old village, the mountain lake, and the very hard bike course. Back in the day when they first started it, now it got a bit changed, but I still love it. But I would say every race by itself is unique in its way, either the place where it is or some part of the course. So it really never gets boring because every time you get to a new place, it's a new course and a new race and a new challenge.
Amazing. So you also travel a lot with your partner, Michaela. So unfortunately, she's not here in Taiwan after she broke her leg, I think you said.
Yeah, she had a big injury on the run. It was, I would say, a lot of bad luck in front of her house the day before we started the season together. So yeah, it's a big bummer for me and also for her, but she will have to see during the season. Maybe she can start racing later on.
Yeah. So she's obviously quite a big part of your life and your racing. So you guys have a design agency together. I guess you're training a lot together, but also trying to find time to be normal boyfriend girlfriend, normal relationship stuff. So how do you guys balance that?
So being in a normal relationship was not our thing from the beginning because I'm from Europe, she's from South Africa, and we met in Australia. So that already combines 3 continents. Then she studied for 6 years in the US, so there was another 4th continent that I always had to travel back and forward to see her. We founded a graphic design company a few years ago, and we work together. We have similar customers, and we help each other. As you said, in training, obviously, like the daily easy run or something like this, swim sessions we can do together. If it gets more specific on bike or run intervals, we obviously have our separate training groups. But yeah, we try to spend as much time together in like special moments, and we made something up like Carrot Cake Friday. So every Friday we would go out and either have carrot cake in a little coffee shop, and that's our moment. Or we have time at home and we cook and bake carrot cake ourselves. So yeah, I think you always have to mix it up a bit and still find your inner peace with your partner instead of just training and working together.
Do you have a favorite cake for date night, Scott?
Nah, I prefer donuts over over
night.
cake. Yeah. There was some really good donuts in Molveno at the after race dinner last year, so can recommend.
Let's bring it back to not snack related content.
That's very bad.
So obviously we're here in Kenting, Taiwan for round 1 of the World Cup, also the Asia Pacific Championships. It's the first real big XTERRA event of the year. I know you guys are going after a good result on Saturday, but I also know you guys well enough that the experience of traveling to Taiwan is almost just as important as the race. So I know from Instagram you guys have been having quite a bit of fun, and you travel in with Kira McPherson, and I know you guys are you like to get like to get involved with the local culture. So tell us a little bit about how you've experienced Kenting, Taiwan since you've been here.
Yeah, so for me it's actually my first time in Asia. So I was very excited to come not only to race but also have a look around and have a look at the culture and the food. And it was
How are you finding the breakfast?
yeah, it's very interesting. It's not anything like we have in Europe. So I think in Europe we have quite a bit of a breakfast culture. But yeah, I'm adapting. So that's I've had a bit of a struggle with the local food at the beginning when I came here, especially veggie types, because I'm a bit of a picky eater, I have to admit. But it took me 1 or 2 days, and now I'm pretty good with most stuff. Haven't touched the stinky tofu though.
Dom, you enjoying the stinky tofu?
Not enjoying the stinky tofu, but I experienced a couple of different foods over the last few years, so I'm happy to try anything. But where it gets me is the fried duck head.
Yeah, never eat anything with a face.
Yeah, no.
That's my rule.
Also, it looks very crunchy.
Yeah, the old crunchy duck head. And obviously we've got the night market here, and is there? Have you guys been heading out at night time, kind of taking in the the sights and the sounds?
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit busy around our hotel. We sometimes go out on a little evening stroll when we can't fall asleep. Experience all the crazy lights, the smells, the food, the people. It's very interesting, and I think our hotel choice was a good one so far.
Yeah. Well, what you've forgotten is we have a very strict night routine. So we are from the Germany region, and we like to have our routine. So we used to go out for dinner at night. Then we go to the donut stand to get like a night market ring-shaped donut. Then we get a bowl of fruit. Then we go home and go to bed. So that's happened almost every night so far.
You're leading the charge on the regime in the evening.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I see a donut I like, so.
You just can't walk past the stand.
No.
It's like, you fly all the way to Asia to eat a donut.
And they're very good though. You should go check them out.
I think I will. So we'll probably wrap this up, guys. But thanks for joining us on the beach. It's been great. Like I said, getting to know you guys and your mind and how it works and your approach to the sport. I think it's super refreshing. And best of luck for Saturday.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Doug. It was awesome.
Nice. See you later.
I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.